All right, we're going to be joined here right now by Ross Melzer, coming off his regional title at 157. Nice job. All right, congratulations, Ross.
Thank you, man.
All right, you guys look good out there. I know you guys had a couple matches that you guys lost as a team, but then coming into these finals matches, you guys you guys that made the finals for Spring Mills have really turned it up. You guys have all looked dominant in these matches. I was talking to Messick. He's kind of got a slow start to the first two periods, opened it up big time to get a major in the third. You were no different. Went out looking to dominate right off the bat, getting to follow up Herndon out there. How's it feel being a leader on the Spring Mills team? Your senior year, right? Going into states, coming off your first place in states for the first time last year, right?
Yeah.
And then coming into it this year. What's your mindset differently going in? You've already placed at states. Obviously, you got sixth last year. You definitely don't want to be down that low on the podium. I know that you got bigger plans to finish way higher on the podium. What's the difference between this year and last year, where you were just trying to place, and this year is obviously a lot different?
This is your last chance.
Last chance.
Senior, you got to go big or go home.
Yep. So I expect you coming out there tough. That's what I mentioned during there. You're one of those guys that doesn't matter who you're wrestling. You come out and you wrestle tough every single match. You're making it a dogfight. You're not afraid to go heavy hands. You're not afraid to get into your shots. You don't shy away from cross faces. You don't ever baby away from anything. You take the match to everybody you wrestle, and that's someone that's watched a lot of college wrestling, a lot of higher level high school wrestling. I love seeing kids like you that come out and you bring it every single match, no matter who you're wrestling. You're looking to score. You don't care about getting your face busted up.
Yeah.
What kind of brings, is that practice room mentality? Is that youth league? What brings that type of mentality of not caring?
It's definitely practice room. Wrestling with Patrick Jackson growing up. He didn't care who you were. He was gonna mess you up, practice or not.
Yep. We talked about that. You got your practice room. Weight classes around you are, you got Herndon, you got Perry down there. You can go up and wrestle Graham if you want to go up a little bit in weight. You got really good kids right around. You got Hoffman in there, so you got a really tough wrestling room. You guys go, I'm sure, in there in battle every single day. Everybody wants to win in there. It kind of hurts Dallas that he can't weigh 140 pounds with you guys having to be small down there. But, yeah, you guys up in that 30 to 60 range, like you guys go to battle every single day at practice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
we battle for sure.
Yeah.
Drill hard, go live hard.
And Coach Rigobudos, he runs a pretty tough practice, right?
Yeah, he does.
I see, yeah. So
great practice.
We've been in there for some youth stuff before, and just if high school's any indication of or if youth's any indication of high school room, I'm sure that room's an absolute killer.
Oh, yeah,
you guys came out and seemed ready. I know some of your younger guys, less inexperienced guys that have beat some kids earlier in the year, didn't do what they expected to do. So it kind of took away the team title, but individual title for you guys, that's what's most important to a wrestler, is winning those individual tournaments and stuff. You guys that did come to perform came to perform really, really well. Love seeing you hammers out there going out and killing it, letting it go. 2 weeks from now, kind of same mindset. So good luck over these next couple weeks, and keep the ball rolling, finish high on the podium, my man.
Thanks, sir.
Congratulations, Ross. Regional champion, Ross Melzer, 157.
Yeah, you mentioning Patrick Jackson. If that's your practice partner, you really didn't have a choice to be physical, right?
Yeah, and that's the big difference maker between a lot of these teams in the region. If you have teams that only have 10, 11, 12 kids and no real true hammers on the team, that practice of not getting that type of feeling in practice. You want these kids that are around your Meisenzals and Polinskis that are just struggling to place at states ever. You got to survive that practice room every single day. That's a different task. It makes you into a lot tougher of a wrestler. It makes you meaner. It makes you more aggressive. Teaches you more stuff. Yes, it definitely gets you more ready for those big tournaments when you're going to have tough matches every round, when you have to go through that at practice. So here we have Washington's newest wrestler, just joined the team a few weeks ago, A.J. Lopez. Transferred in from Maryland. Parents moved, and here he is. He's got one loss on the season. It was to the kid that he beat in the semis from Musselman. Now here he is. Looking forward to seeing him in action for only the first couple times.
Is this Coffield he's against?
No, Cofield's the no, it is. It's the younger brother. His brother's the one that's the heavyweight.
Right.
Couple
okay.
Cofields, yeah. So he's here 40-8 for the sophomore. They have wrestled one time this year, I believe. Lopez beat him, but it is definitely a tough matchup here. And Coffield is in very good position here, picks up a 2.
How beneficial you think it is having a brother who wrestles and you're almost the same weight class? I mean, do you ever stop?
Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, I imagine at home it's a lot of stuff, but yeah, that's how it was with the Todd twins. Those two fight nonstop. You got the Hoffmans on Spring Mills. They're a little bit bigger in size, though. One just graduated last year. AJ Lopez gets to his feet, scores 1 here. 2-1 first period for Coffield. So Cofield's brother pick up third place finish at heavyweight a little bit earlier. We got Lopez kind of playing the line there, looking to get a score going out of bounds. Back up to the line, quick circle in.
It looks like we actually got 3 Coffield brothers out of Martinsburg.
Those are 3 on there?
Yeah, I guess Garrett.
Yeah, we got another one there at 190.
Must be a fun house, huh?
Yeah. 3 hammers, all of them big kids. Got a 175, a 190, and a heavyweight. All of them built like adult men. Yeah.
Have fun with that grocery bill.
Yeah. Good re-attack there from Coffield. Not quite in there. Both of them kind of feeling each other out still. Quick takedown from Coffield to go up 2. Good escape, 2-1 going into our second period here. Oh, good throw by there from AJ Lopez. 2-1 going into the third. Cofield's got the lead. Red defers. I imagine AJ is going to go down. 2-1, try and tie this match up. Oh, joined by Mr. Meisenzahl here. Yep. All right, we are joined by Zach Meisenzahl. Just won his second regional title. Currently ranked number 2 in the state. All right, Zach, you went out, you wrestled Caleb Deeds a few times this year. Each time he seems to, the last match keeps getting it a little bit closer and closer, but you still come out that way. You extended your lead a little bit. What was the final score of that match?
7-4.
7-4. All right, so you got you, Deeds, who's obviously no slouch, ranked number 9 in the state. You're number 2. That sets you up. You'll be split from number 1 when you get to regional or get to states here in a couple weeks. What's the mindset over the next 2 weeks going into the state tournament?
Keep working harder. Keep one goal, state champ.
One goal, state champ. I like it. All right, so last year you went in, same thing. You ranked 3rd in the state, had a couple upset losses. Obviously, that kind of eats at you all summer long, all off season. What did you do different from last season to this season to make sure that that's not even an option to happen again?
Really just focused on my diet and more than just my training in the room, but outside the room and getting extra work.
Yep. See you at you're at EP Rattlers in the off season the entire time. Even during the season, you go to your high school practice. You come help the youth team. You practice with the elite level youth team and everything else. You're always at the building. You're always surrounding yourself with wrestling, looking to get better and better. The difference between last year to this year, it obviously shows. Your practice room, you got good kids in Logan. Just had a surprise transfer, and AJ Lopez come in. How's AJ fit into the team since he's been there the past few weeks?
Great. Everyone loves him. He works hard. He's a good wrestler. It's awesome.
If you did a tough match here, just tied it up 2-2. Ooh, yeah. Come sprinting in, put a little smile on his face, lateral drop out of bounds.
Like to see.
Yeah, that one got the crowd all pumped up, so that's good. Finally got the crowd into it some. These two have wrestled earlier in the season, or a couple weeks ago. I think AJ picked off the win the first time, but lost the match there. But so with you guys going into states, you got a couple weeks of practice. Obviously, state finals, state championships, the goal. You got a tough one in Luca Felix. You've drilled with a little bit this year. Just got to get through those first 3 matches, and then you worry about that. One match at a time. Don't look ahead. You might have done that in matches, tournaments in the past, but you go one match at a time when it comes to state tournament. Anybody can beat anybody. We saw that with your teammate Kojo in the semis. when he's unranked and pinned the number 4 ranked kid in the state.
Yep.
So, I mean, you wrestle tough, look to get after it. You got you, Kai, and Logan, Kojo, and Garrett, a bunch of kids trying to place the states this year. You guys are looking great. Going to win a team regional title as well.
Yes, sir.
Get your first one of those in there.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, winning that individual and the team's got to feel pretty good. You guys definitely came, put a complete tournament together, 10 in the finals. So Coach is happy about that.
Yep.
What do they say to you guys before going into the finals round?
Well, before the tournament, they just said, everyone's here to do your job. Trust your work, trust what you put in. No one's worked harder than us. This is our job, so clock in.
I love it. I heard you say that after Jimmy Todd beat a kid that he had, or Jack Todd beat a kid that had beat him last week. He comes in and pinned him in the first period. You said he was clocked in.
Yeah.
So I love it. Do your job. So, all right, Monzel, I'll let you go. Get cheering on your teammate down there, and good luck down in Huntington, buddy.
Thank you.
We got a very tough match here with Lopez and Coffield.
A lot of scoring, a lot of action, but not much scoring.
Yeah, a lot of action. The scoring's been slim. Both of them are getting after it here. Got into a lot of flurries, seen some stall calls. No match changers yet. 2 seconds left here. Time, third period here. Going to the third period, 3-2 Lopez. Coffield going down, 3-2 match. You got to assume this match is going to end up tied up 3-3 here very shortly. We're going to be joined here shortly by the number 1 ranked female wrestler in the state, Charlottekershisnik. Talk about the growth of female wrestling as well. You got AJ Lopez holding on here, 3-2 lead. The way they've been wrestling, I don't see this match ending in a ride out here with Lopez ending at 3-2. I have a feeling Cofield's going to get to his feet, and we're going to see a lot of action or an overtime match possibly. See that right there. All right, right now while we're watching, at the conclusion of this match, we're going to go to Charlottekershisnik, who is. We'll talk right now while this match is going on. Charlottekershisnik, currently the number one ranked wrestler in the state at 126 for girls. All right, what do you think? Girls wrestling on the rise. Last year you went in there, finished 4th, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yep, you knocked off the number 1 girl in the state in the quarters, and unfortunately lost in the semis. Ended up falling to 4th, but right now you've been wrestling super tough. You're ranked number 1 in the state. How's that feel now that you guys will get to wrestle the state tournament right beside the boys at night in Huntington?
I feel like it will get a lot more recognition than it did last year, and it'll mean more.
Yeah. All right, so she said it'll mean more, a lot more recognition. Exactly. Girls' state title's always been held at a separate venue. Not as much fanfare with it this year. It's going to be in Huntington at the Civic Center. They're going to wrestle their finals match at the same time the boys wrestle their finals match for AAA and AA. Should be an awesome environment. Looking forward to this young lady hopefully bringing home the first female state title to Jefferson County, West Virginia at the high school level. Her sister's a 3-time middle school girls state champion. And so what are you looking forward to over these next 2 weeks of work?
I'm just going to try to keep up the hard work and just keeping focused and prepare for states.
All right, keep up the hard work. You got a good practice partner in Journey Vrobel. You guys are tough. She's going to be down there as well. I think she's currently ranked 4th in the state for girls at her weight class. You got a new kid here. AJ Lopez just transferred in a 3-3 match in his first regional final in West Virginia. He's been a good asset to the team, good addition to the team, the other kid said. So, all right, Charlotte, good luck. Love seeing girls wrestling on the rise, and you being one of the faces of Jefferson County girls wrestling.
Thank you.
All right, good luck, Charlotte.
Thank you.
Yeah, girls wrestling is blowing up nationwide, one of the fastest growing girls sports there is. Coffield getting into a late shot. Very close. He gets the takedown.
I think this is our match of the day, Chance.
It's definitely the finals match of the day for sure. Lopez going to roll through. Gives up a couple back. He's going to lose this one. He's going to lose this match 7-3. Up 7-4. Coffield let him up at the end. Good match. A lot of action in that match. So. Coffield there gets his first regional title. Big kid, strong kid. Got into a lot of action there at the end. Wins the regional title for Martinsburg High School. And now here comes his brother, Tayshawn Coffield, wrestling Garrett Falble out of Washington High School. Garrett got the Doritos underwear on under the singlet. They're pretty bright. You can definitely see what's going on there, but yeah, Washington wears their finals matches white singlets everywhere they go. And that's the thing. Sometimes those bigger kids, they get a little stretched out and they get a little thin. There, as you can clearly see the Doritos. This will be a. Don't see this match going all 3 periods. Both of these kids are strong. They're going to go upper body. You're probably going to see some throws. Falble's really, once he made the cut down to 190, looks great there at 190. He's wrestling a lot tougher. Coffield is an absolute horse of a man at 190 as well. Tough task in front of Garrett Falble. I know they've wrestled a few times this year. I think they went back and forth, or Cofield's beat him the 2 times they've wrestled.
Yeah, Garrett's had a whole lot more success since he cut the weight, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Wrestling super tough here. All right, not a lot of action so far. I'm sure they're going to get into it here shortly. You're going to see some throws, see a lot more movement. They're still feeling each other out. Both of them need to fight for that inside control. All right, now we got Tayshawn Coffield wrestling. We got this 190 up here. We got our 175 champ. Oh, he went up to the top. 175 champ will be joining us here shortly. Falble with half shot in there. Now big under hooks for Coffield. First period is going to end scoreless. Falble does get the choice, or Coffield gets the choice. Cofield's going to go down right away. All right, we're going to be joined here shortly by Terrell Coffield. 175 regional champ Terrell Coffield. That is that's your first regional title, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Close match. You guys got in 3-3. You guys have wrestled before. 3-3. You get into a takedown late in the period. Get a couple back points on it. Kind of let him up. A couple seconds left. Just walked away. You knew you had it at that point.
Yeah.
You got. Is this your brother right now?
Yes, it is.
And the other brother at heavyweight.
Yeah.
All right, so what does mom feed you all? Because I got 2 kids as well, and I'm trying to figure this out. So look, you guys are all absolute man-childs out there. Now, how's that in the house? You guys wrestle around? You guys start wrestling later in life, or you guys You guys all play football for Martinsburg as well?
Yeah, we all play football except for my oldest brother. Only me and Tayshawn play football.
So the bigger one doesn't play football?
Nah.
All wrestling, huh?
Yeah.
When did you guys start wrestling?
I started last year. They've been wrestling for 2 years now.
All right, so to see the way that you guys move as young wrestlers and everything else, seeing some Martinsburg football players finally coming out and wrestling through, it'll definitely help you guys. You guys are obviously the best football team in the history of West Virginia. Continue to dominate. Your movement, never in a million years would anybody come in here and watch that match and go, that's a second-year wrestler. Wouldn't happen. You look absolutely phenomenal. Win a regional title in your second year wrestling. Brother's got a chance right now, and what is this, only his 3rd year wrestling?
Yeah.
all of you looking super, super tough. You're going into the state tournament. How'd you do last year at regionals?
I placed fourth at regions last year.
Got 4, so how'd you do down at the state tournament?
I didn't place at the tournament.
Yep. So you went down this year, the way that you're wrestling, super tough. You got only a handful of losses on the season, bunch of wins. You looked really good out there. Lopez is a longtime wrestler, lifetime wrestler. He just transferred in from Maryland. Got a real good win against him. What do you think kind of plays in better? You think wrestling's going to help football more? You think football helps wrestling more? Or?
Wrestling definitely helps football more.
Yep.
100%.
Yeah. So you got next year, especially even after having this whole season, this much success. I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing you play defensive back or linebacker.
Yeah, linebacker.
So you got some speed. I mean, definitely your tackles are going to be even better than they were before. Love seeing football players come out and having the success that you're having. Like I said, I would never have guessed second-year wrestler out there. That's awesome, man. You look phenomenal out there. Now you guys at the house, you guys competitive, you and the two brothers that are all wrestling here?
Yeah, definitely.
All right,
every day.
So you two going to get on him a little bit and be like, hey, regional finals, where you at, bro? Like, get on him a little bit. That heavyweight in there, we've talked about it a ton of times. The absolute best region in the state is Region 2 for heavyweight right now. Any of those 4 could have won a regional title. If you ran this tournament 10 times, they'd all probably win 3 or 4 times. I mean, that's a tough task to ask for the heavyweight wrestling here. Obviously, so him not making the finals is definitely not a slight on his wrestling. That's a tough task to go through with the way he had to go through it with Williams from Spring Mills.
Yeah,
but you guys, I mean, we'll let you get back to watching your brother here wrestle. Congratulations. You looked phenomenal out there. Great last-second takedown. Good luck when you get down to Huntington. Go cheer on your brother, man. Hopefully we're talking to him soon here, too. Congratulations, man. All right, so now that was Terrell Coffield. Now we're joined here watching the finals here of Tashawn's final match, 1-0 match at the moment. Very close match here with Garrett Fauble.
Second-year wrestler, huh?
Second-year wrestler, regional champ. Which that was the same with Nathan Graham out of Spring Mills, who we'll see here in the next match. He got 4th at states last year and only his 3rd year wrestling.
Yep.
He's a young wrestler, just started in high school, but getting into it here. We got Garrett Fauble losing 3-1 against Tashawn Coffield. 30 seconds to go in the match. If he wants to go, he's got to go now. Coffield doesn't have to do much besides block off. Got 20 seconds left. Fauble's got to get into something here. Don't think it's going to happen upper body, because Coffield can just keep blocking off, keep pushing him away. Doesn't look like it's going to happen here. Short time. He's got to go big if he wants it. He's got it now. Yep. Good block off. The stall call doesn't change anything. 3-1. Coffield takes it.
When you're that kind of an athlete like the Cofields, it sure does give you an advantage.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Now we got a Graham versus Graham here from Spring Mills and Jefferson. Michael Graham from Jefferson, 22-4 senior, versus Nathan Graham, 38-4 senior. Nathan Graham, like I said, was a state placer last year, 4th in the state. Michael Graham is yet to place in states, but he's looking to do that here in his senior year. Oh, big. Michael Graham coming out, no 2 yet. Gets a takedown over Nathan Graham to start the period. He's going to get called for locked hands here. Didn't call it. Ref must not have thought his hands were on the mat, but 2-0 early for Michael Graham over the returning state place winner Nathan Graham. Don't see a ride out taking or lasting too long here. Nathan's very tough on bottom, moves very well. Back to his feet quickly.
I believe he placed pretty high in the shot put at the track championships as well.
Was that Nathan?
Mm-hmm.
Does he throw a shot too?
Yep.
He's definitely built for it. Very strong kid. Both of these kids are good size. I know there was some talk of Michael Graham coming down to 190. He decided against it.
That'd be a pretty big cut from
what
I'm looking at.
Well, he's a big kid. Nathan Graham with a nice outside trip to the back. Got a takedown of it. No back points. Big run over there for Nathan Graham. My colleague's done come unplugged, stepping on his court over here. All right, you back good to go, Jack?
Back.
All right, we're joined by Tayshawn Coffield. All right, region champ, 190. Congratulations, my man.
Appreciate that.
Just got to talk to your brother. Brought you right in to talk to him as well. He did bring it up that you guys are very competitive, and you will definitely get on the big boy for not making the finals. He said you guys will be on him a little bit for that. And then, yeah, as we were saying, he's got a super tough weight class at heavyweight here. You guys both coming in. This is only your third year wrestling, only his second year. I was telling your brother Terrell that no chance would anybody walk in this gym and look at you two guys wrestle and say those are 2- and 3-year wrestlers. Both of you look phenomenal for just starting. He said it's helping you guys out with football as well. How's the practice coming in from football? You guys win the state title, then coming into wrestling practice, which you got to admit, wrestling practice a lot harder than football practice, right?
Yeah, wrestling practice definitely harder than football practice. But props to our football team for winning states. We put in a lot of work, and to come from football and wrestling, it's tough.
Yeah, because you got these guys, your teammates. Nathan Graham just picked up a fall here over Michael Graham. You got your teammates that have already been practicing for a little bit, so they're in a lot better shape wrestling-wise than you guys are when you come out of going so deep into the state tournament for football, state finals every year. So it kind of puts you guys a little bit conditioning-wise behind it, but looks like you guys caught back up pretty quickly. Neither one of you looked like you got tired in that match. None of the Cofields that I saw wrestle looked like they ever got tired out there. You wrestled a tough match. You got Garrett Falber from Washington. Tough match. You held on to the end for a 3-1 win at the end. Stayed in great positioning at the end, not giving him any chance to score there in that last flurry towards the end. He did get you locked up, little double overs there. Did your heart rate go up a little bit?
Yeah,
or
I was worried a little bit.
Yeah. So anytime you get in there, you're on bottom, someone slaps in a half, even if it's not deep, you kind of panic a little bit. Now, but you kept your composure out there. You looked great. You blocked him off. You scored. You got states coming up here in a couple weeks. Like I said, you guys look absolutely phenomenal out there for only wrestling for a couple years. Would never have guessed it. You get to go to the state tournament as a 1. So that means you'll get a kid that got 4th right off the bat. How you feeling going into the state tournament? I think they got you ranked like 10th in the state right now, right?
Yeah, it feels good. It's my first time actually going to state for wrestling. Looking forward to winning it all.
Yeah, absolutely. Go in there. Wrestle as tough as you did down here. Don't let the big arena and the big lights shock you at all. You're used to doing that with football. Playing on that big stage. So kind of do the same thing when you get down there. Take it all in and enjoy it and tear it up, man.
Thank you.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, good luck down there, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, here we're in the finals at heavyweight here. We got Kojo Asanfa-Mensah versus Anthony Williams from Spring Mills. Kojo started off with a big takedown to get it going first. Quick reversal from Anthony. This is a place that Kojo definitely doesn't want to be, is underneath. Anthony wants to get out to the side, get that deep half in, run him to his back. A lot of big guys, you get to cover with that entire body. They don't get off their back. So
I'm surprised Kojo's not ranked.
he was, and then lost some matches. He's went back and forth. He's beat Williams before, but Williams has beat him, I believe, 3 times on the season. Looking going into a deep half right now. Not looking good for Kojo right here. Not looking good at all. What's going on, Nathan? We're going to be joined by Nathan Graham as his teammate. Looks like he's getting ready to pick up the fall. Over Kojo, yep. All right. Anthony Williams picking up the fall. He is a regional champion. All right, we are joined by Nathan Graham, who is winning a back-to-back regional titles. Congratulations. Out there, won your 2nd regional title, right?
Yep.
All right, last year, you've been wrestling a few years. Last year, you go to the state tournament, finished 4th.
Yep.
Correct? All right, what's the difference going into it this year where last year you had never placed at the state tournament before, you were so young to the sport, now you've taken a role as a leader on this team, everybody expects you to win, nobody's just happy if you win a close match, you're expected to win big matches, you're expected to go down to states, place high. So what's the different mentality that you'll have now going into states versus last year going into states?
It's my last year doing it, so I just got to put it all out on the line, just go all out.
Absolutely. So, your practice, you guys will probably keep practice about the same. I know you guys practice super tough. Talk to your teammates about that. Obviously, you guys didn't have the team regional tournament that you had hoped for, but individually you got to be happy with yourself. A lot of your other teammates, the way they performed. You guys have been on top for a long time. You're still going to go into the state tournament with multiple guys that can finish high. So, I mean, your top 5 at states is definitely still there as a team. But for yours, like, where are you ranked at in the state right now?
I think they have me at ranked 5th, according to the last checkings. But I beat the number 3 kid.
Yep.
So we'll see where we go from that.
Absolutely. So you get into states. I mean, obviously, nobody knows what can happen. You got big matchups can happen. There's upsets all the time. There's kids that are ranked number 1 in the state get beat all the time. Kids come out of nowhere. I mean, so that's one when you're a top dog kind of guy like you are. You got to make sure that I'm sure you're on there. Your coaches are on you, not overlooking that first round match. Big things happen. The feet to back, you end up getting pinned and everything else. So that's the kind of the downside that comes with being that one of those top dogs as well, is that you're already looking forward to that semifinal match. This is who I'm going to have here, and you kind of look past some people. But I'm guessing the coaches you guys have, they're probably on you guys one match at a time. You scout everybody, watching those matches. You get that Thursday night match out of the way. You get a good dinner in, rest up for weigh-ins on Friday morning. Really get to work for those Friday quarterfinal and semifinal matches. So, looking forward to seeing what you guys do down there. Once again, another super tough match out of you. You look ready to dominate every match you go out there. Graham kind of shocked you with that first takedown.
Yeah, but I didn't wrestle all day. It was my first one. I had to get.
You started straight in the finals as well. Yeah, so you got you warmed up with a little takedown. Then after that, it was a completely different match after you got back to your feet and everything else. Sometimes you need that little bit of a shock to wake you up and go, all right, somebody can take me down.
For sure.
So, all right, man. We'll talk to your teammate here. Congratulations. Good luck down in Huntington.
Yep.
Tear it up, man. Nathan Graham, 215, regional champion. All right. Now we're joined by last but not least, Anthony Williams, 285 Regional 2 champion. All right, this is your first regional title, right?
Yep.
All right, you won the elite opener, first heavyweight champion that Spring Mills has ever had winning a tournament. You won the elite opener. Now you win regionals. All right, you went through, which is by far the toughest weight class in Region 2 is heavyweight. The toughest heavyweight region in the state is Region 2 heavyweight. You come out on top. Any of the 4 of you guys out there, pretty sure all of you guys have probably beat each other this year, haven't you?
Yeah.
You lost the kids that finished the 3 below, you lost all of them this year, didn't you?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure every single one has lost to every single one and beat every single one. Super tough match in the semis, beating Coffield. You got Kojo in the finals, so I think he's beaten you once. You've beaten him 4 times this year, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, you went out, got the job done, gave up an early takedown, didn't panic, right to a reversal, sunk in a deep half. Looked great out there. How do you feel going into states? What did you finish last year, 6th?
I didn't place yet.
You didn't place last year. I thought you got 6th last year. Take it back. All right. So did you lose in the blood round then last year?
Yeah.
That's what it was, okay. So you wrestled tough state tournament last year, coming in this year, ranked in the state, but you're right outside of that placing. You just finished above the 3 and 4, ranked in the state. What's your feelings going into the state tournament?
I feel pretty good. I feel confident. I could beat a couple people and then place.
Yep. So that's the thing. You come off as a regional champ. You know that you'll have a 4th place finisher in your first match. You can roll off 2 matches in a row, guaranteed to place, and after that you just let it fly. Yep. Whatever happens, happens. You'll come out hoping you're on the opposite side of some like Brock Keller and stuff like that. Get you a nice semifinal match out there and everything else. A tough task in that, but it's wrestling. You're a big kid. You put that kid to his back. Yep. Match over. I don't see anybody getting off their back when you get on top of them. Same thing as those heavyweights. That's a main thing is don't go to your back. Because even though you might weigh 260, so do they. That's a lot to get out from underneath of. But you got your first regional title under your belt. Going into the state tournament. Should have a lot of confidence going in. How is it with practice? You got a bunch of really tough kids in the middle area. And then you only got like kind of you and Nathan up at the top. So that's your main practice partner?
Yeah, practice with Nathan is good. Gets me right.
Yeah.
Since he's strong, I can deal with the strong people.
Yep. So that's got to be, even though he's only a 215-pounder, he's super strong, he's fast. So that helps you off with both different types of dominant types of heavyweights. You're fast and strong ones and everything else. So you're going in completely ready. Team's obviously looking to place pretty high down there, or finish pretty high as a team. You got a lot of kids that are going to place at stage for you guys. You're going to be one of them. Looking forward to seeing you guys down there. Congratulations, man. You look great out there. Anthony Williams, 285, Region 2 champion. All right, we are finishing up here at the Region 2 Championships. A lot of great matches in the finals. Your final team score, Washington High School finished at 236.5. Yep. 236.5. Spring Mills finished runner-up at 196. Then we got Martinsburg third at 187. So Spring Mills was able to jump in there at the end and jump over top of Martinsburg High School. Our sponsors, once again, we got to thank those guys that made everything today possible. We have Trophies Plus, custom apparel. Contact them for awards, engraving, embroidery, and other custom promotional needs. 1411 New York Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia. Everhart Counseling Associates, 304-671-4875. In the Kershiznik Group, any of your realtor needs, Chris Kershisnik can help you across Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Thank you guys for joining us here at Home Team Sports at Jefferson High School. Region 2 champions, Washington High School. Region 2 runner-up, Spring Mills High School.
Appreciate it, Home Team Sports. Great day of wrestling. Great being with you, Chance, once again. And look forward to a lot of these kids bringing hardware back to the Panhandle in 2 weeks.
Absolutely. Should be a great state tournament.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, guys.
All right, great. Thank you.